Hello, welcome back to the Minecraft video. Today we are on episode 3 of Project Overpowered Skyblock, and it's already ramping up to be a pretty cool mod pack, I'm not gonna lie. Last episode we made our smeltery, and in between episodes we started on our furnace. Now this thing is pretty cool, it smelts quarter stacks at once. So we're kind of saving this for like big items. We'll still use the furnaces for like smaller items. I did go ahead and smelt all of the metals that we have, so now we have a pretty good amount. Also, I built a mob farm. Isn't it cool? It looks like a face. It looks like a pumpkin. Because spooky Halloween. Now I'm going to go ahead and let the time-lapse play, and I'll talk a little bit more about it. So I started by building a small little pathway outside of the main platform, and then building up just a few blocks. I didn't build that tall because there's going to be a wooden spike at the bottom that brings them down to half a heart anyways. Now I did build this in a creative world first just to get a feel for it, because I've actually never built a mob farm before. In the background you can actually see that my smeltery and my furnace are missing, and that is because I had to move this to a newer version of Minecraft for the replay system to work. It was very weird, I didn't understand it. As you can see, I also replaced the wooden blocks with slabs because I've currently been watching Hermitcraft, specifically Green's perspective. I'm on episode 33 of season 6 as of recording, and I want my builds to not just look like a box. So I was adding a little bit of shaping, and I know that leaving wood openings is not going to be good. As you can see, I just died, and it was very embarrassing, and it was the first time I had died while building this, and then it took me ages to water elevator back up. So I started by making the platforms for the mobs to spawn on the first level, then I started making a second platform. Going into this, I didn't actually know what I wanted to make it look like, and I do have some ideas for in the future, but for right now I just wanted to make it not look like a box of wood. So while I was building this, I was thinking about it the entire time, and I ended up settling on making it look like kind of a jack-o'-lantern, which you'll see at the end, because Halloween's coming. It's currently nearing the end of September, sorry, not December. So I built a second platform because while this isn't going to be that efficient due to it being, having openings, I want it to semi-work. I don't really care that much about the efficiency though, because we do have the EMC mod, which allows us to copy materials. Now I was going to make a third level, but then I decided to cap it off there because, again, don't really care about efficiency that well. And as you can see, I learned how to shift, so I stopped falling down. So I started then by adding the framework around the edges so the mobs couldn't walk out. And then I also added spider proofing because in my creative world, I realized that spiders will spawn and mess it up, and I learned how to spider spawn. As you can see, I started adding the shaping to it. I think I am going to go back in and edit the sides just to look a little bit different, and maybe when we get a darker wood, fill them in. But I did start adding, again, the shaping, making it not look like a box. Voiceovering is hard. But as you can see, I made these ones a little bit bigger because these were going to be the eyes. And then right now, this looks like a mouth, but I did end up moving that down after the time lapse to make the bottom level the mouth and then the middle level the eye, or the nose, I should say. Then I also added, they look like eyebrows a little bit. I thought that was really funny, and it kind of looks like a little crown as well. And, Fire King, it has a crown. Making sure I got rid of all of the blocks I needed, make sure all the spider proofing was there. I added the water, and then I started adding some shaping to the bottom because, it looked cool, and I thought, why not? Plus, water was dripping, and it was kind of annoying, so I might actually make it a little bit deeper so the water stops dripping. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I do wish I had kept recording, because after I had finished adding all the shaping and everything, I realized I had messed something up on the inside, and I died so many times because of the mobs in the spawner, which is how I end up adding a lot of more deaths to the death counter at the end. But there you are, there's the mob farm, and I hope you guys like it as much as I do. Last episode, we did finish out most of this quest line. Now, I'm still waiting for some Endermen to spawn. I had one spawn, and it didn't drop an air pearl, but it dropped a nebulous heart. I've also gotten a skeleton skull and a zombie head. I don't know what the drop rates are in this mod pack, but it seems pretty high. But I think today we could start working on the chickens. Started efficient EMC farm by using this mod. I suggest trying out emerald chickens. Chickens are proved to be useful in obtaining large quantities of non-EMCable items. If you notice in the top right corner up here, I have quite a bit EMC, and that's because of this farm right here. I've just kind of been putting all of these into the transmutation table. I mean, it makes sense. It's kind of like what you're supposed to do, but I did want to put some limitations on myself. I don't want to use this EMC table a lot. I do still want to work on the grind and try to make things, more fun for you guys as the viewers. So I'm going to try to not use this transmutation table for everything like I would normally do. So first we need chicken catchers. So we need a feather. Ooh. I don't have any feathers. I don't know how we get feathers. Ground traps. Oh, I guess we'll need to make one of these. Oh. Okay, 2 ground traps. How do these work? Do we have to place them in grass? Okay, so we have 2. So we're going to do a test. We're going to put one here. We're going to put one in this dimension. It's very loud. So we made this hole when we needed glass from earlier. So we're going to do that. So now we need the bait. So we need any type of bait. Perfect. So we're going to put 10 in here and 10 in this one. So hopefully we get some feathers soon. Also, in between episodes, I do have to admit I did die 8 more times. So we're going to go ahead and add 8 more tests to the counter. I want to work on getting a sword or a bow. Now, I did fiddle around in between episodes with the bows. But I didn't keep any of the ones I made because I wanted you guys to be there when I made it. And actually, kept it. Oh. Ow. Feel comfortable handling pneumatic. So while we wait for hopefully some Endermen to spawn, let's go ahead and start looking at the weapons that we can make. So there are quite a few different weapons you can make using the Tinker's Construct mod. Why is it pulling me up on the read still? So there is the broadsword, the longsword, the rapier, the battle sign, the frying pan, the cleaver, along with the short bow, longbow, and crossbows, and also shurikens, which are very cool. But I think we should wait on that until we get mending, because it uses ammo for durability. Now, a broadsword is knockback, and I don't know if we really wanted to use knockback considering we're on a skyblock and we'd lose out on the resources. Longsword does sound cool because it has that lunge, but then also, again, we might fall off. Rapier is very fast, and I think that would be very cool to do. But also, a battle sign or a frying pan would be very funny. Short bow is very fast firing, which would be kind of cool, but you'd lose a lot of arrows. And then a longbow, I think, is kind of what we want. It fires slowly, but it goes very far. I think this is what we want to make. So I think we're going to go ahead and work on that. I think this one doesn't work because the other one did take a bait. So what happens when we put dirt around it? No? Okay. So I think we're going to have to put both these in the other dimension and hope that it works while we are not there. I don't think it does, so I might have to AFK for a little bit to get a feather. Let's put this trap right here. See, that way it actually took it then. I think we're going to go ahead and get some materials. That way we can make that sword, or that bow, sorry. Now, I don't know what we want to make our bow out of, but since it does fire slowly, I do think we want to work towards more speed-based materials. That way we can help speed up our firing rate, as well as working on some damage, so we can just take them out in one hit, if we're not having to use that many arrows. I don't know how the ore distribution system works in this mod pack, so I don't know if we need to go lower to find better ores, because there are a lot, or if we need to go to the Nether. I don't know if the Nether works. I actually don't remember if that was in the quest book or not. It probably is. Let's go back to where we found emeralds. where we found those diamonds and go past that lava, because we never did that in the last episode. So let's pull out the gravel that we just got. Got some redstone, some more gold. So it does seem like the lower we go, the better resources we find. So we should probably continue going down. Oh my goodness. So there's a lot of lava right here. That's good for us because we need it for our smeltery. Ooh. More diamonds. No, no, no. I forgot we had a water bucket on us. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, this is probably an 8 vein. Let's see. It was a 5 vein, which is still good. Uh-oh. Well, let's go deposit our ores in the smeltery and repair our pickaxe. Before we go back, let's check our traps just in case. Oh, raw turkey and an egg. And a feather. Perfect. We can put that in our transmutation table and get all the feathers we want. So if we look at the materials, we find that the bow materials will tell us how fast it increases the drawstring. Pulsating iron. I do want to make electric steel, but I don't know how. Oh, you need the chicken. So we can't do that yet. Oh wait, alloy smelter. Come back. Silicone and steel. We don't have silicone. That's going to be a lie. So we can start working on that with the chicken. So right now, what do we have right now that we can use? We have gold, iron, copper, tin, and diamond. So iron does make it 2 with a range multiplier. Bonus damage 7. So we could do some iron. 1 made out of iron. So I think we're going to do a iron and a bronze. Or we could do a copper and a bronze, actually. 2, 1.57. No, okay, we're going to do a bronze and an iron. That's going to be cool. So to make bronze, we need 3 copper to every 1 tin. How many materials does it take to make a bow limb? 3. So we need 1, 2, every... 3. Oh, perfect, actually. And then 1, 2, 3. Okay, well that's melted. Oh, ooh, wait. There's still tin in there. Let's go ahead and break this tin out. Oh wait, there's 4 ingots. Let's pour 1 out just so we know that we have the correct amount. Put that bronze in there so that smelts. We can make the iron bow limb. We can watch this as it alloys into bronze. So if we did that right, there should be no tin or bronze left in that smeltery. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. And it looks like we did it perfectly. I'm gonna put that out too. Now to think about it. We only really need to do it once. Oh well. We also need to think about what we want to make the bow, or the arrows out of, I should say. But we also need the heavy plate for the longbow we're going to make. So we need to think about what we want on that too. That could be... We could make it out of copper. Look at the arrows. We have... I think we might want to just do it out of bones. I think that's all we have, really. And then fletching we could do out of feathers for the accuracy. How do we... Fletching? Fletching pattern. Feather fletching. Do we need 2? No, we don't. So we have... Oh, we do need the shaft, though. That's going to be bone. Oh. How do we make the shaft out of bone? Do we just put it in there? No, we do not. So how do we make an arrow shaft out of bone? Oh wait, what? Maybe I'm just blind. We have our starting iron arrows, splitting. We have 23 arrows in this little bundle right here. Now to make our longbow, we have our bronze bow limb, our iron bow limb, our string, and our copper large plate. Now we have our iron bronze longbow. So now we're done. We can actually test it on that creeper right there. Hello, Mr. Creeper. Actually, it's a longbow, so we can stay back here. That's cool. Pew. And pew. 2 shots, that's not terrible. I wonder if we can increase our arrow damage using the diamond. I think that's what we use. Oh no, you need quartz. Oh! Oh, or it splits. How does that work? That's pretty cool. Though I'm not sure how it works. Bow materials, air shaft, splitting. Sudden acceleration of releasing air might cause it to split in 2. That's kind of cool. I think we're going to add a diamond to our pickaxe. And some lapis. That way we can increase fortune. Doesn't that look fancy? Oh no! I placed down my emotional support blue orchid. Now it no longer has a name. That's okay, we can rename it. Now that we increased our pickaxe to a diamond level, we should theoretically be able to mine that zirconium ore. So let's go ahead and give that a whirl. Yes. What are you for? Zirconium evolution. Potentiometer, dislocator. Smelt it into zirconium ingots. Which with that we can make a mob grinder. Ooh. Energy infuser, energy core, energy pylon. This mod looks advanced. I don't think I know what this does. We'll come back to it though. Might as well mine all the stuff we can though. Now we could use this pull up here to get obsidian. I'm wondering what the nether is going to look like. You have to remember this is deep, so the lava is going to be right back there when we're done. We're going to do that. That way it gets rid of the lava as soon as we're finished mining. Da-da-da! We have 1 out of the 10. 10 blocks is the magical total. That's what I need to make my portal. Those Minecraft parodies by the Yogscast were my crap growing up. Like, those hit. We have our 10 blocks. Let's grab our water and we'll continue mining down here, but when we go back to our sky block, we will make bedrock already. That scared me. I shouldn't have done that. We didn't find diamonds. So, this isn't that deep. How are we supposed to find all the other ores? Maybe I shouldn't mine the ore that gives you a lot with the the luck. I'm just confused. How are we supposed to get like all of these ores? Unless, I guess, the chickens, which we will get back to. We are starting the chickens today. I can hear Grian yelling about this. I started watching the Life series, and now I'm currently on Hermitcraft Season 6 with Grian. I've never watched Hermitcraft or the Life series before now, and it's very interesting and it's very cool. But the amount of times I saw them yell at like Scar for making the mine shafts too small, ingrained in my memory. Finished out our bait in these 2 traps. We got another feather, some more eggs, and some more chicken. Oh, and raw duck this time. Did we get raw duck last time? No, it was raw turkeys. Okay, I'm not crazy. Well, I'm not that crazy. Deposit everything in the chests. Keep everything organized like we have been. I guess the dirt can also go here. No, the dirt can go in the transportation table. I don't see an issue with that. We can make our portal. So let's make some more stops so we can make this over here. Yes. Now we make a flint and steel. spooky. Bon voyage. Oh, no way. No way. No way. Is this pre-generated? No way we got a fortress right under us. That's so lucky. Ooh. And no way down. Oh no. Quartz. We can add sharp to our arrows. Oh, nether ores. Oh, that's right. That's right. I knew that. Oh, a way down. Cobalt. I can get that. I know you see me. Don't do it. Got him. We need to make a path down. First and foremost, we need to make a path down. See, 1, 2 spawners. So we get rid of 1. Oh. Scariest Christ for any bridging Minecrafter in the Nether. Do that. Is that a chicken with a chest? What are you guys? Nether quartz chickens. Oh, I forgot to show this off earlier. The mobs can have the googly eyes. And it's the most amazing thing ever. The old zombie piglins. Come on, come on, come on. Come on. I know you want to. Yeah, that's right. You're scared. You're scared. But it takes forever to charge. Please shoot. Server backup started. Oh, that missed. Server, are you backing up? I'm in a single player. I did it! Grab our spoils. Da-na-na-na. Oh, brown mushroom. Now we can make mushroom stew. And I think that's a little bit more filling than our fruit salad. Wait, what? Why did that drop that? What are you? Another grit. No, soul sand chicken. Why do you look like that? Oh, I'm out of arrows. Spooky, sperry blazes. Shivers down my spine. And I'm out of here. Where was that? Ow. Damn it. Okay, we need to go back. At least we made a way down first. Do you have googly eyes? Did you have googly eyes? Turn around. He does! Perfect, run. Arrows. I'm gonna die again. I have one heart. Ooh. We need to go. We need to go. We need to go. We need to go now. Let's grab some of this. And this. So we can justify being here. So we put it in our transportation table. Oh. Darn. You're still here. You're supposed to despawn. Oh no. Okay, I think I need to make something. Have slime balls. Make a slime block. And clutch. Which is something I've definitely done before. And will not fail at. I failed at it. That works. You hath served your purpose. It's all going horribly wrong. I think this is still a good idea. I just didn't do it right. And I still didn't do it right. There we go. Okay. Ha! We did it! Whew! First Nether excursion. Not without some injuries, but we still did it. And I think we can be proud. Add quartz to our arrow. Now it does 9 damage. What gives it more ammo? Just nothing. Now that we've done our little nether excursion, I think it's time we work on the chickens. So first, let's make a little platform for the chicken area. And I think we can do it as an offshoot of this. I will be back when we have that built. There's an Enderman. Come here, please. Oh, he has googly eyes. Wait, I need to see your eyes. Oh, never mind. I don't need to see them. I don't need to see them that bad. Please die. Give me a pearl. Well, I was making mushroom stew, and then I saw the Enderman. But it turns out, to make mushroom stew in this mod pack, you need a pot. How do I make a pot, Pam? So I'm going to do that real quick. Now, I can make mushroom stew. Stacks Vanguard. Do I get a bowl out of this? I don't. And it's not... Wait, how much is the fruit salad? It is the same as the fruit salad. Guys, I need a better food source. I'm gonna lose it. Oh no. I just realized I built this wrong. This is supposed to be another one, and it's supposed to start here. I'm gonna have to fix this. No, this is irritating. Now that that matches that, I can continue on over here. That was annoying. Ah. Yes! Finally! Okay, so we finished the main platform for the chickens. I used my Philosopher's Stone to turn some of it into grass. I didn't want to use it all because it's very loud, very annoying. That's going to spread. So that's also works. So that's going to do that. Now, we can turn in that quest and finally finish out this quest line. Monster Collector Reward. Mobphobia. Better Torch. So we need 2 diamonds, 2 blocks of gold, wood, and a torch. Prevents a hostile mob spawning in a decent radius. I'm going to put this, we're going to have food right here. I don't know what the radius is. Hopefully it's not that far. Complete that quest. Now we can make elevators. Now we can go up and down. Admittedly, I don't really have any plans for elevators right now, but might as well just make it. So we need wool. 4. We need nether pearl. Make sure I learn this just in case. Okay. Oh, I've already made wool. Oh, duh, because I made the bed. Well, we're almost done with this quest line. We'll get there eventually. Now we can make the chicken stick. And the roost, and the chicken breeder, and the roost collector, and the chicken. Stick, egg, feather, chicken stick. What do you do? Is this the chicken stick? We need the roost. We need hay bales. Oh, okay. We have wheat. Got a roost. No. Ha ha! I got a chicken. Let's make some fences and fence off that area real quick, and then we can hatch these eggs. No. Chicken. Oh, my flour. We got 2 chickens. Now we just need to wait for them to grow up, unfortunately. So we're not going to be able to do much chickens today, because we are nearing the end of the recording session. But we can place down the iron chickens. They look like iron golems. How do I do that? Ooh, I can jump on top fences. I don't know if I like that. I don't have space power. Oh, yes, I can. I can add flame to my bow. Perfect. The Fire Chicken King is happening, ladies and gentlemen. In the market. How do you make a market? So there's the market from Ham's Harvest Crafts. Oh, I need red wool specifically. Well, we have plants. Speaking of, I was looking at the recipes. I can make jelly beans. I mean, not right now jelly beans, but I can make jelly beans. I can have the capacity to make jelly beans here. Oh. So I don't need both, but I kind of like this one. Pam, you need to step up your game. So we're going to do that. Hey, Belle. 1, 2, 3. didn't work. I always click on the wrong thing. Chicken breeder. And the roost collector. Ender chest. Oh, I was gonna say an ender chest. That's crazy. Shoulders? Who would use that? No, we can't make it yet because we don't have a chicken. But we have it all basically. Crap, what is it called again? Roost collector. So we have everything except for the chicken. So I just need these guys to grow up. Let's set this guy on fire. Perfect. Oh no. Hello, chickens. Okay, I think I'm going to call it there. Thank you for watching episode 3 of Project Overpowered Skyblock. Next time, we are going to start working on more of the chickens, and I cannot wait. I'm sorry we couldn't get to them as much as possible, but I didn't realize I needed like adult chickens. But now that we have chickens, nothing is stopping us. We will take over the world. Make sure to check out the mod pack in the description below. Show it some love. If you liked the video, make sure to like and subscribe, and hit that bell so you don't miss any future uploads. Burn bright, have fun, and good night. Bye!